Ah, yeah. Okay. Hello. Where am I here? Oh dear. Hello. Nothing against this. Oh yeah. That old drill press makes a hell of a rattling sound. Isn't it funny? Yeah, I think so. So, I made a gear reduction system here. This here I'm going to fit onto the with the motor and slow it down to about half speed or quarter speed. That's pretty fast for an old thing like that, right? Shook your underwear off. Wow, that's a comment. I got a lot of comments, and emails. Yeah, okay, so it'll be quieter. Just something to do while I'm waiting for shipments to come in. Kind of fun stuff. I like doing all kinds of make my rounds, I'm doing that. What else I'm doing? Busy. Question. What was that? Email? Yeah, it was the electrostatics and the plasma effects were replicated over a year and a half ago. Maybe 2 years. No, a year and a half, I think. It's uploaded on the internet on this YouTube channel somewhere. I used capacitors, electrostatics, high RF current, and about 27 megacycles, 250 watts. Broadband, pulse modulated some aspects of it, but mostly CW, continuous wave. Produced some beautiful corona discharges as well as in certain tubes and things lit up pretty good. It really produced a lot of heat too. That's a plasma effects and electrostatic effects. And got a piece of wire that you see going like that. Okay, from a capacitor, a huge capacitor. So that was done about a year and a half ago. Thanks for the interesting comment on that. I'll try and find it and put a link to it. Like my YouTube channel don't get that many views. It's just crazy John, is doing whatever, But anyway, I'll try and see if that's around still. I sent to Mel Winfield in Northern Mysteries. I think that's the only video he's in. Mel Ernest Winfield, Northern Mysteries. Ha! Yeah, that's Mel. Or yes, John in it. But Dr. Andrew Bukowski's in it, plus others in it. So that was done in I think 2008, maybe. I don't know. I forget. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, isn't it? But if I replicate what I did with metals, probably let the military and complex folks know about it. Of course, I'm not going to play secret squirrel. That'd be USA only. Canada, USA. That's another question. I mean, but it's got to be replicatable, which it never was really. And my interest in getting it done is not that high. I mean, I got other things I'm interested in, so I'll get around to it sometime, but it'll be public. Got all the cameras around here, all focusing in on it, already getting some weird things happening, but nothing too earth shattering. What other messages, things? It's roughly 220 volts and 110 volts I use. Primary energy source. I don't go to 440. I think I might try 110 three phase at 400 cycles per second. Aircraft, vintage aircraft type voltages and frequencies. meaning there's less iron and less weight for aircraft when using those high frequencies. So I might do that. I got a lot of stuff that needs to be done on that anyway, so I got the gear to do it. Not a problem. So that'd be. Did I do it? Yeah, I did in the apartment lab. I did that. That was kind of fun and all the other things. Bob is in Switzerland. I suggest you go see Prince Hans Adam Liechtenstein, who's my old friend since I met in 1989 by hundreds of letters, and also he's friends with Ken Shoulders, as well as George Hathaway and Dr. Pudok, plus a few others. I met his cousin Prince Alfred von Liechtenstein in San Francisco with Ken Shoulders, Henry Dakin, and Yin Gazda, and others. It was a beautiful day, nice time, really pleasant times. I know I met so many people, but nice people like that. What else? Somebody suggested for me to make more money by getting money or something for making more metal samples by heating up pieces of steel and bending it and all that. And that's cheating. That could lead to a fine or jail time or something. No, I don't think so. You'd have to say that this was artwork or something that was done by ordinary means. And I don't know how to really operate a torch or welding kit. I don't like welding and I don't like torches that much. Although I did repairs and made into firearm parts and other things with fire. Tempering and, Bernzomatic torch thing, or fire actually, a wood fire, and get it red hot, quench it, like 4140 steels and all the good steels, you do that, and case harden it as well. That's basically what I do, but you need a fire, and a forge, like a air supply, like a vacuum cleaner in reverse in a fireplace works great. For that kind of stuff. I don't like welding, I don't like grinding. Welding, I get junk all over me and it doesn't work too well, so I got these things I need to get welded. If you could suggest a simple welder, that'd be cool, whoever's out there. I know they have them on eBay for real low prices. Something that just, the steel I got to put together is about quarter of an inch thick. Yeah, about a quarter inch thick. And a little thicker 3/8. It's square tubing that has to be joined to an Oerlikon cannon mount, which is still sitting over there. Mr. Alec had to cut off the legs in shipping it over, so got to weld the legs on shipping. He's a very friendly guy in Athens, Greece. So grinding I can. It's just dirty and filthy. Gets all over everything. So, but I have to bear and do it to sharpen tool bits, drill bits, and that kind of stuff. And angles and all. I was taught that a long time ago, how to sharpen lathe cutters, and rake angles, and all the different angles, and sharpness of tool steels. You got to do it. So I bite the bullet and do it. So I got a small grinder on the floor there, and I got a die grinder, and that helps too. So anyway, that's covered. Okay, what else? Let's see. So there was something else. Have a drink of this. Oh yeah. Well, I think by probably today, October, November, January, December, October, November. Wow, maybe next year. Beginning early next year, I'll have everything probably running. So what we'd be measuring is magnetic field activity, electrostatic field activity, RF activity, intensities, frequencies, propagation, gravimetric tension. Like you can measure gravity, gravitometer, right? I got one. You can make one yourself too, because when the moon comes over, it's pulls on the planet. And we got tides and other things just stretch a little bit as well. Everything stretches, but it can be measured by gravitometer. And so that's some of the things it's going to be fun to do, to measure these frequencies for the fun of it. I'm not going to publish anything, or I'm not into publishing nothing. Just my silly videos, really. But it'd be interesting, observable to myself, I guess, and whenever it comes out into the cameras. But it's just interest sake, I've always been this crazy. And oh yeah, yeah. Okay, it's Jerry Gallimore, Earth's Unusual Energies, and you did upload Our Haunted Planet. That's cool. I read that a long time ago because I had no internet, nothing like that. So at night, I had these books to read, and I read the full Lord of the Rings and many, many other books. Tesla stuff, Steinmetz stuff, Einstein stuff, all of them. And I had the radio in the background playing music, so I was quite content. I used to just simply vanish and read and go somewhere else. Now it's like Facebook, go there and see what's cooking. Or YouTube. So it's just, actually get very bored of it. It's pretty pathetic, but I don't know. And people have their phones, and I have phones, but they're walkie-talkies, big ones, military, from the 40s. Ha ha! I'm gonna walk around town with, looking at my walkie-talkie. Holy macaroni, Barbara, where's my hot chocolate, Barbara? That's actually from the Twilight Zone, and Robbie the Robot stars in that as well. So Monday, today is Saturday, of course. Afternoon, Monday. It should be getting fair radio cells, pallet loads in here. And then the scrapyard folks and the vintage electrical machinery in here as well. Then there's the auction where I'll be getting more goodies. And I should be getting some more other things from the seller back east. I bought, actually, should be in here any time, I think. We'll see what happens. He's kind of like me. He's into Navy stuff. He collects all the vintage stuff. I think he's a young fellow. It's nice to see that. We communicate quite a bit through messages and things. So. Real pleasure. We're going to talk through Skype. I don't know if on the phone, just walkie-talkie. I use Skype for communication. I don't want to talk. I don't like talking on phones. Although I have many times important stuff like with Uncle Art Bell and George Norrie and David Surratt, is it? Surratt? Others. My sponsors, and well, I used phones quite a bit, and I must admit. Let's see, and then arrange for airplane time to Vancouver to LAX or San Francisco. The biggies are Germany, Munich, Germany, as well as Japan. Where else? I've been England, Austria, Egypt. Oh, that's cool. Egypt Air was a riot. Yeah. So the two doctors I know now. One's in Israel, who's an archaeologist, as well as an MD, who finds all these artifacts that nobody knows what they are, and I posted them on Facebook, so check it out. The other doctor is now in Brazil, and he just came back from Egypt, and he's in Brazil. He owns a company around the world kind of thing that specializes in scent oils and healing and things, so he's an interesting person. He bought a couple of metal samples for me couple months ago. He's always in contact with the other doctor in Israel. So I'm not mentioning any names. Not good. I guess I can mention Prince Hans Adam because he's mentioned him so many times, so it doesn't matter, I guess. But everybody knows who he is, so oh well. But he doesn't like publicity himself, so that's okay. He's not the reigning prince, his son is now, so he's retired and probably enjoying his art collection and gun collection and other collections. Slush Vadus, Liechtenstein, the castle. I think his wife passed away, Princess Maria. I heard something, but it's kind of tragic. She was quite nice in her letters, postcards, and things. I don't know. This passing away business is pretty disturbing. Jeez. Some people have very famous YouTube channels that go on and say, well, I'm getting close to 80 and it's time to get rid of everything. And I'm thinking, well, Jesus, that's kind of negative thinking. That's, YouTube, what's his name? Pete. YouTube Pete. The machinist guy, Tubal Cain. Very brilliant man. He lives with machine tools and teaches people how to use them. He's talking like, oh, I'm getting 80, get rid of this and get rid of that. Oh, well. And yet, what's her name? Eden? There's a lady who's 91 who's going full steam and looks as young as 30. Just learned about Barbara Eden or something. Barbara Eden. Yeah, she looks like she's 30. 90, still going strong. And some people are 122, they're still going strong, smoke cigarettes, enjoy all kinds of naughty things, and what the hell? I don't know, it's interesting though. Ha! I'm just thinking of all that stuff. Okay, so what else is new in the world? We got the Donald going berserk in his weird statements. Now, observing the Donald talking away of his nonsensical talking, he's the kind of guy you meet in Riverview, actually, on A2 ward or Crease Clinic A4 ward. He'd be perfect in a hospital. He can talk his head off. I guess being fired as president of the United States really upset him, so he's determined to get back in as president, but he's not fit to do that, in my opinion. He's a very hateful person. And it's amazing how the idiots get brainwashed into thinking that immigrants are this and that, and other people are this and that. Just like Adolf Hitler, big mouth, lots of radio and transmissions from that big mouth. Got stupid, simple-minded people all believing in him. Same as Trump, there's always stupid people around. Simple Simon was a pieman. I don't believe any shit what he says or anybody else really, but I believe some of it, but it's just, why be programmed by people, huh? Be your own programmer. You're supposed to dress this way. I notice all these nuts have ties. They all wear ties, and suits, and briefcases. You wouldn't catch me wearing a goddamn tie or suit. Hello.